extravaganza of 4 championship fights, or 3 because of the Gano, but whatever. This was probably the fight that I was most interested in, the Devon and Randall Bailey. More because I like Devon. He's a good kid. Um, um, but yeah, it was a fight for Randall Bailey's belt that I won't say he won from Mike Jones, but I think it was vacated. And he beat Mike Jones, I think, in the 11th round to win that vacated belt. So now his first defense of this belt was against Devon Alexander. This fight was it was sort of a hit and miss. It was a fight that didn't have too much going on, but there was something there. There was that expectation of Bailey could land that big right and the fight can change. Never happened. He did land the right from time to time, but Devon would shrug it off and would actually, when landed, he would throw back. It was a fight that was kind of, like I said, hit and miss. Devon obviously was a lot more offensive. Whether he was landing or not, he was landing from time to time, but it wasn't like he was, shining in what he was doing. Bailey is frustrating to watch. Not a big fan of Bailey because he's the kind of guy that's always waiting for that big right. And like I said, the time that he did, it didn't affect Devon really. So when you got a fighter who's always waiting for that big right and it doesn't happen, what do you expect? I mean, some fighters can get away with that where they land that big right and it's a game changer, but his big, one-hand cannon wasn't working for him. So now he's like, well, what the hell do I do now? Devon came off a career win prior against Marcos Maidana, who was also a big puncher, who was schooled by Devon, and Maidana was trying to use that one-handed right hand hit, and it was testament that you gotta be more than just a one-hand cannon, like I'm saying. Actually, both fighters were deducted points in the 6th round, I think. I guess a lot of clinching and stuff. Fight wasn't as good as I thought it would be. I thought it would be the better fight of all the 4. The Nadam and Peter Quillen was much better, but since earlier Kell Brook beat Saldivia, I'm not sure how to say it. I'm sorry if I'm fucking it up, but he won an IBF title eliminator. Now earlier yesterday, there were a lot of talk in Twitter saying, well, can Kell Brook beat Devon Alexander, or the winner of Bailey and Alexander? He looked good, against Saldivia. He can't pick who he fights. He's the number 3 by the IBF, so let him fight, and the winner gets the winner of this guy, of Devon and Bailey. Now, can Kell Brook do to Randall Bailey what Devon Alexander did to Randall Bailey? Okay, now can Kell Brook and Devon Alexander, if it's hard to explain, since he was bugged by Carson Jones, which had me worried, and I'm still worried about it, who really isn't that much of a big puncher. Had Kell Brook fought Randall Bailey, would Randall Bailey had knocked him out with those big rights? I think it's better for Kell Brook to fight Devon Alexander, because Devon did take the punches. Could he have taken the punch against Randall Bailey? Who knows? You never really know. But stylistically, these two guys are much better. They're gonna box each other. Hopefully Eddie Hearn and Oscar and Golden Boy do make the fight to where they do fight, because I do want to see them fight. I do wish Kell Brook well. People on Twitter probably think I'm a fucking dick because I'm saying, well, blah blah this, blah blah that. I do like Kell Brook. It's just I was very concerned on that Carson Jones fight. And honestly, every boxer has a fight where they don't look very well. It happens to everybody. I just see that Devon is probably at that world level. He's fought Maidana, he's fought Bradley, Matisse, Kataunik. Urango. Yeah, the Matisse was a little bit kind of, whatever, and Katelnik, whatever. But he did look good. He did look good against Maidana, and Bradley was kind of a sucky fight. Let's be honest. But if Kell Brook and Devon Alexander fight, it's a better matchup. Do you think Kell Brook can knock him out? I don't know. You never know. And in the crazy world of boxing, you never know what'll happen. Can Devon knock Kell Brook out? Maybe, maybe not. I think Devon has more power, a little bit more power than Kell Brook. But when it comes to boxing, I really don't know who is the better boxer. Maybe Kell. He's a little bit more, say, flashier. But regardless, this is supposed to be a Randall Bailey and Randall Bailey and Devon Alexander post fight, and I'm talking about Kell Brook and Devon Alexander. But I'll probably do a separate video on that. But regardless, Randall Bailey, Devon took the fight with the scorecards being, what was it? It was like 115. I actually had it written down. 115, 111, 116, 110, and 117, 109. All to Devon Alexander. Got Hearn, Golden Boy, Oscar, Richard, whoever. Make the goddamn fight happen between Kell Brook and Devon Alexander. I want to see it. Everybody else wants to see it. But they'll probably make it for spring. Who knows? Make the fight happen. Let's settle this. Who wins, Devon or Kell? That's pretty much what it boils down to. This is Armando with the Boxing Corner, and I'll see you next time.